Porcinic here with Tyrant Reviews, and this is Rebuild. As you can see, here is the main menu. You can look at your high scores, or you can look at basically all high scores. The achievements takes you to the same place. You're the wiener. And yeah, there are 7 ways to win this game. That was one of the things I really did enjoy, and I mentioned in the review, that it's not as so straightforward as you might think. It offers a lot of replayability. Yeah, as you might have guessed, I really, really enjoy this game. As I said in the review, it's the best zombie game I've ever played on the iOS. And heck, it's one of the best zombie games I've ever played, period. Of course, you could say that's damning with faint praise because I'm not a big fan of zombie games, but, you know, whatever. In just the configuration, turn on music, turn off and on sounds, there's harsh language, you can turn on the tutorial, you can show zombie attacks, and you can disable winter. And you report a bug and go to the game center, and you can look at credits. Let's just jump right into this. We're going to start a new game just to show off how this works. You can adjust your look here. I'm going to be male because I am. I'm just going to make this be Porcinic. Oops, Porcini. Oh, there we go. Excuse me. And let's get a good... That's pretty good. My name is Porcinic, and I may be the last man alive. You can adjust between winter and spring, which sort of reflects the difficulty. Winter is somewhat more harder, or somewhat more difficult, I should say, because you can't get food from farms. You can only scavenge food or hunt or come across a few events which are of, you know, questionable nature. It's spring now. I've been on the moon for so long running from those monsters. They used to be bankers, programmers, teachers, neighbors. Now they sniff the air like wolves and their dead eyes watch endlessly for the movement of their prey. Me. I'm down to a few supplies in my trusty... and here are some, you can choose what basically gear you start off with. You can have binoculars, you can have a dog, you can have a wrench, cowboy hat, and a pistol. And these all affect your skills in various ways. Like the dog is usually like a +1 to attack, although it can depend on the kind of dog. Some are +1 to scavenge. Wrench is +1 to building. Cowboy hat is +1 to charisma, which is useful for recruiting new survivors, and pistol is obviously a pistol. I'm going to start with a random cowboy hat. I'm not alone. I finally managed to, and you can change the name of the city here. I'm just going to call it Tyrantsburg because I have a theme to maintain here. And was so excited to find other people that I almost got myself killed on the way to their fort. You've walled off 4 blocks of this, and you can adjust the size of the city, typical, big, and small. We'll just go with typical. Typical city, but I don't know what to do next. I decided to join up with them, to lead them, to put my feet down here and stop running. Taking back this city is going to be, and this is where you adjust the difficulty, it's challenging, seriously hard, impossible, pretty easy, kind of tough. Let's just go with challenging. But we'll do whatever it takes to reclaim this place in the name of humanity. Today, we begin to rebuild. And here we are. We are in the meat of the game itself, as it were. You see, we have the initial 4-block fortress. Consists of an apartment, which provides houses for survivors to live in. You can tear it down and build new stuff. Likewise, suburbs provide homes for survivors to live in. Farms produce 3 food every day. If someone works here full-time, it will produce an extra +1 food. And you can tear that down and build suburbs, but we kind of need the food right now. And police. And you can assign people to guard duty. We are starting out with 6 survivors. There's me. looking snazzy with my hat. Ben Cheetah Cooper, looking right. Rel Price, Adam Manson, Quincy Popsicle Powell. And that is it. No women? My God, how will we survive? As you can see, they all have a different... this line, these numbers along the right-hand side here, reflective of skills. The target is sort of their combat ability. The bag of money is scavenging. The beaker is science. The hammer is building. And the flag is charisma. Obviously, you want to... the people with more points in that skill will be better at that particular thing. But anybody can learn anything. It's not... You can only learn... Once you have 1 point in fighting, you can only specialize in fighting. And you can equip them with whatever you happen to have on hand. I don't have any gear at the moment. You can rename them. I'll assign them out in just a second. Next, we can look at basically the stats of your city. Food, we have 50 stockpiled. We have 1 farm, no bonus food, 3 total food produced, and 6 food eaten. We can look at happiness. High happiness is important because if it gets too low, people will leave. My tongue just sort of slipped up there. Or other bad things will happen. Danger is reflecting basically the amount of zombies, the percentage of losing someone or losing territory during an attack. You can adjust your defense. You can set people to guard duty. If you don't have them do anything, they'll just be idle defenders, and you'll still get defense from them, although you get more defense from active guards. You can assign equipment. You can look at the various missions, and you can look at the results of the day. We haven't done anything, so there are no results. The 4 out of 30, that's the amount of fortified squares to basically rebuild the city, and then fortify City Hall, and you can start a new government. You can obviously adjust the job options from here. You can go back to the little bar graph, send you back into all the stats. And the colored squares here, they show basically the zombie threat. Green means there are no zombies, yellow means there's a fair amount, and red means you're in trouble. As you can see, we're surrounded by yellow at the moment, which is not particularly great, but we have a 0% threat rating, so it's okay. You can see there are a few icons on this map. There's the person and the apple. That means you can tap on something nearby to look at the stats. You see there's survivors here, there's some food, and it's safe-ish. And then you can send people out to do things. You can recruit survivors, you can scavenge for supplies, and you can kill zombies. Killing zombies is necessary because once you kill them all, you can reclaim the area and maybe add it to your bunker. And scouting the area is if it's sort of in this edge, this shadowy area. It's no risk, and you can see if there's anything to scavenge or anyone hiding there, and occasionally you get random events. I'm going to send me out to recruit survivors. I don't have a very good chance, and there's some danger, so I'll send somebody with me. It brings me up to 60. It's still not great, but it's better than 55. Plus, I have a 0% danger chance, which means there is no chance I'll get picked off. And then hospital. You can see there's a hospital here. Troubling zombies, but there's nobody there, and there's no food. Hospitals are very important because injured people will go to heal there, and they'll heal faster than if they go to a house. So we'll probably go there first. You can see there's a mall here. There's a laboratory, which is very important. Once you get scientists, you can research better ways to kill zombies and better technologies and better ways to keep food and that sort of thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to send my... oh, wait, I need to assign some people to guard duty. So Rel and Logan, you are going to get started on guard duty. And we are going to, Adam and Quincy are going to see if there's anything worth scavenging. It looks like they have a 16% chance of picking up something, 5% chance of getting injured or killed, and probably grab 2 bits of food. So we'll end the day and we'll see how it goes. Recruitment success, yes. We convinced 2 new people to come back to the fort with us. If you ask me, they didn't have much chance of surviving otherwise. We have Sarah Silverman. That's not Sarah Silverman. Sarah Silverman doesn't look like that. And Jamal Reed. Up. Scavenging didn't go so well. Adam Winks Mason was working with fireworks as a distraction device, but there was a bit of a misfire. Winks got the brunt of it and is seriously scarred. He lost one of his eyes. See, now he has an eye patch and appropriate one-eyed nickname. So that didn't go well. All right, we're losing more food here now, so I'm gonna assign a farmer. Ben, you are now on farming duty. Okay. It's not ideal. I'd like to get someone who was scavenger there. Oh, there's the helipad up there. The helipad is key to one of the victory conditions. You basically need to get the helicopter repaired and fueled up, and that will allow you and everyone else to escape. Which, is important, since you're in the middle of a zombie wasteland. Alright, me and Sarah Silverman here are going to scavenge her supplies, and I'm going to leave one guy to act as a idle defender, and we are going to end day 2. Heliport. Everybody's excited about that heliport we scattered. It looks like there's a working helicopter there and enough fuel to fly us away to somewhere else, maybe even somewhere safe. Excellent. And we found a chainsaw. Yeah, nice. We dug up some sweet loot. All right, we're going to assign... Obviously, chainsaw is a offensive weapon. It's also a building weapon, so you can assign this to one of your builders and get more of a bonus from them. So I'm going to give him the chainsaw. Now he has 2 hammers and 1 target. So he's going to be vital once we start expanding here. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to... I'm torn between expanding to include the hospital or the farm first. I think I'm going to go for the hospital. Alright, it's a bit of overkill, but it was a sort of a high danger rating anyway. Plus, it'll help my character get a little bit more points in combat, and hopefully no one will get hurt. We have 1% overall danger rating now. Yeah, we have 34 surrounding zombies, so it's going up slowly but surely. Oh, zombie attack. The fort held. Had to get our hands dirty this time, but nobody was killed. So we succeeded. Nobody got offed on that 1% chance, so all is well. Nothing happened today. Yeah, you can see there are numbers by the circles, the little icons that are popping up. There's one by this gun and one by this red cross. It's basically the amount of days left for it to finish. So you can see the injured person is going to get healed. Adam Mason is going to recover in a day, and we are going to finish clearing out the zombies in another day. Alright, zombies killed. Some days everything just seems to go right. We didn't have a lick of trouble killing those zombies, and the sun is even shining for once. Sweet. Alright, so we're going to reclaim this area. I'm going to send in my crafters. Take 3 days. In the meantime, we need some food, so we're going to head over, and whoever's left, we're going to scavenge this mall. Yeah, I think that's acceptable. We'll get 8 food, 36% chance of finding something, and no risk of death. We found a science book in the old mall. The science book adds... Let's see here. Oh, I didn't want to unequip the cowboy hat. Science book adds 1.5 science. We'll save that for somebody who actually has science skill. And that'll come to play, as I said, once we get one of these science labs. And you move around the screen by touching and dragging, and you get information just by touching. It's going to take 2 more days to get the Hospital under our control. So let's kill the zombies on this farm and get it ready for us. Yeah, that's acceptable. Come on, One Eye. Nothing happened today, so everything's gonna basically kick off tomorrow. It's been a week. Gustav the Trader. Here's a random event. Looks like capitalism is still alive and well. Our merchant named Gustav came by today in a heavily armored caravan. We traded him some electronic scrap for a couple bags of rice, and we got plus 15 food. So that's looking good. Hospital reclaimed. We disposed of all the bodies, making sure to burn them just in case they might change their minds about being truly dead. So now we have added one more bit of territory to our overall land. And we have a hospital, which is going to be helpful when we want people healed. Zombies killed. Zombies love to eat people, but the stuff they can't digest. Thing is, they can't digest anymore, so their stomachs just fill up and bulge out. You hit them just right, they'll explode. Lovely. All right, so this is cleared of zombies, so we can get that rebuilt. Since it's going to take 3 days either way, I'm going to just send Jamal to do it. Keep Quincy in the back here. Let's see. Yeah, you can see the heliport is overrun with zombies. Yeah, you can see it's red, so that's going to take a lot of people or a couple visits to clear out. So I'm going to scavenge for supplies. It's a 5% chance. Yeah, I think that's acceptable, and Quincy can stay behind and help man the fort. Hey, we found another cowboy hat. We hauled back quite a bit of food from the Walmart and found a cowboy hat to boot. I can only equip one item at a time, so I guess I'll give this to someone who looks like they could be of some use when it comes to recruiting people. It looks like nobody can be of use when it comes to recruiting people, so I will give it to... I don't know. I guess I'll hang on to it. Until maybe I find somebody with charisma skill. Goodness me. I guess I'll send out a couple of scouts. And see, there's no danger associated. It just occupies a person and takes a day. So I'm going to scout out the warehouse and the police station over here. See what's going on. We'll end day 9. Dogs attack. Some stray dogs got through the wall today, but they were too weak from hunger to be dangerous. We put them down quickly. This might have changed, I guess, depending on danger rating or something. Or it could just be flavor, which is a nice addition. I'll probably just do a couple more actions, and then I'll wrap this up. So yeah, I'll wait for this to expand around the farm, and then I'll finish up. It looks like there's some food in the warehouse. Nothing really in the police station, although we might find some gear. Let's see here. Okay, I guess we can go and kill the zombies in this. Well, probably should focus on getting to this heliport. So let's start clearing the guys out. Wow, 57% damage or danger rating. If I said everybody, it's still 27%. So yeah, we're gonna hold off on that until my guys get more skilled. And what better way to practice than going to the suburb and killing as many zombies as possible? Get to it. And we'll end day 10. Oh, another zombie attack. Danger 5% rating. The fort held. Had to get our hands dirty this time, but nobody was killed. This changes. It's not the same message, although I know it was the same one as last time. But sometimes it's like use traps and whatnot. Oh, and here we have another random event. The zombie condition. There's some controversy over a book one of our survivors have been writing called The Zombie Condition. The author glorifies the disease as a gift, which upsets some people. Should we ban the book? Yes or no? On the one hand, it's kind of creepy that it's glorifying zombies as a gift, and that's kind of thing we want to avoid. On the other hand, censorship really is not American. But you know what? It's creepy and weird, so no. Wait, I think I screwed up. Yeah, I screwed up. Shoot. I chose not to ban the book, but I did get plus 10 happiness. Fans are eagerly awaiting their turn to read the book and are laboriously making handwritten copies. So that was a bit dumb on my part. But we got a big farm now, and we actually have a food surplus now, which is pretty good. We can keep expanding, and all will be happy and right and good. And hopefully we can rebuild society, and not get eaten. But yeah, that was Rebuild. It is an excellent game if you like strategies or simulators or zombie games of any sort. I highly recommend you pick this up. It's $3 in the App Store, and it's well worth the money. It pays for itself many times over. Just there is a lot of replay value. As I said, there's 7 different endings you can get, and I know it doesn't look graphically all that great, but it is just very well put together, very well done, and a lot of fun. So very high recommendation from me. Pick it up if this appeals to you in any way. So yeah, I've been Poor Cynic with Tab and Tyrant Reviews. Ta-ta and farewell. Stay tuned for future reviews at tablettyrant.blogspot.com. That's tablettyrant.blogspot.com. Or subscribe to this YouTube channel.